Today, this is episode 45 on my podcast today. I hope you all had a good weekend last weekend. I'll be talking about the Waffle W game. They versed Subiaco in Subi. The Rogers girls lost 6-1, 37. Subi 8-6, 54. The league girls, they lost 11-13 to 79, 2-12 against the Subiaco team. I wasn't there. I wish I could be there. I don't know what's going on with the girls this year for the Peel. They're bottom of the ladder with 0-4. They need a win next week. They got East Fremantle in Fremantle Oval. I'll be doing a podcast down there next Saturday after the game. So I've got that. And we'll talk about the AFL just went past. We've got, let's see. And my New Zealand Warriors, by the way, they won as well. Finally, they got a home win over the weekend. Let's talk about this round 2. So we've got Collingwood to look. They've lost their third game of the season, 15 points over St Kilda at the MCG. Geelong won over Adelaide, 96-77 in Adelaide. Saturday morning, we've had Fremantle versus North Melbourne. These two teams haven't played at Marvel since probably 2016-17 because of COVID, 2020 as well, and 2021. We couldn't travel over Marvel because of COVID. This is the first time ever to do this. So the top higher players were Caleb Sarong, Hannah Shawell, Power, and Jackson. We've got Caleb Sarong with 35 disposables and 125 fantasies for Caleb Sarong. 9 tackles for Switter and a goal. Melbourne won over Hawthorn. Hawthorn are pretty much rebuilding as well. They've lost so many players with injuries. Melbourne are just building up the chemistry there. 93-38 at the MCG. Sydney, they're looking really dangerous this season. Grundy's playing in his new colours this year. They've got some good players. 131-101 against the Bombers at the SCG. Bulldogs and Gold Coast. I was happy about the Bulldogs because that helped Fremantle stay where they were on 4th on ladder. 48-point winners for the Bulldogs against Gold Coast Suns. This was a big celebration. I didn't get to watch the game. They were sloppy in the first 2 quarters. Richmond were as well. Richmond kept up as much as 4 or 5 points, and then Port just killed them out of the park last quarter. 122-92. Han Solo played against his former club at the MCG. The best players for Port was Zach Butters, Connor Rosie, and Kane Feller, Liam Baker, and Marshall. And then we look at the fantasies and all that. So fantasy, we've got Zach Butters 117 as well. He got 34 disposables. Todd Marshall got 4 goals. Tommy Nurkurvis got 6 tackles. That one. And then we can say clearly that Eagles are going to be winning spooners this year. they've got too many injuries. They've spent way too much on Tim Kelly. He didn't do much for the Eagles to win. They've got a lot of injuries. Sadly, they lost by 65 points against the Giants. Giants were pretty much all over them. Harley Reid, number 1 draft pick, wasn't that great at home for the first time. And then we've got the byes. We've got Brisbane and Carlton with a bye. And then we've got round 3 starting off Thursday night because it's Easter long weekend. We've got Brisbane versus Collingwood, grand final rematch at the Gabba. Then Friday we've got 2 games on Friday as well. We've got North Melbourne coming off a loss against the Dockers against Carlton. They just come off a bye as well. That's in Marvel. Then we've got our powerhouse Dockers in a best performance against Adelaide Crows here at Optus Stadium. Previously we've so they haven't announced the previous games. We've won them against them here. We're clearly favourites for Fremantle at home. Adelaide had just come off a loss against Geelong, so they're $2.63. Bombers come off a loss. St Kilda just come off the win. At Marvel. And then we've got the Power, come on Power. They're playing against the D's. I hope these guys beat the D's. That's 3rd and 4th spots. And then we've got the Bulldogs on Sunday against the West Coast Eagles, the winless. Bulldogs could win that one easy, over 200 points plus. And then we've got Richmond versus Sydney at the MCG. Sydney should win that one. Hawthorn and Geelong at the MCG. Geelong should win that one. Clearly because Hawthorn are rebuilding. And the byes that we've got this week is Gold Coast and Giants. So we've got an Easter long weekend Monday game on Monday. Hawthorn and Geelong. That'll be on, I think, on TV as well. So we've got those games come up this weekend. It's going to be an interesting round. We've got some interesting games this weekend. Let's hope we can beat Adelaide Crows this weekend at Optus Stadium. Tex Walker been that great performance at the moment. WA, we won the Shield for the 3-peat this year. We're a dominating team this year. We've just been the best team for WA. To put our team to a best team. We've just had the NRL round 3. So we've got the grand final rematch was Panthers won over the Broncos 34-12. Warriors beat the Raiders 18-10 at Christchurch. Roosters versus Rabbitohs. Roosters won. And then we got Bulldogs versus Titans. Bulldogs won 32-0. Dragons lost over the Cowboys 46-24. West Tigers won over Sharks 32-6. Then Eels won by a couple of points 28-24. And then Knights won over Storm 14-12 by 2. And then the Dolphins had a bye this weekend. And then we've got the round 4 games as well for the Easter weekend too. So we've got a Monday game as well for the NRL. So we've got that. We've got Waffle season starting up this weekend. This Thursday, I think. Our boys are looking really good, hopefully. We lost against their Demons yesterday. It was a scratch match yesterday. So Cooper Simpson played his first scratchy yesterday. I don't know how he went yesterday. There's a few others played in the scratchy. We play against the premiers against East Fremantle at Mandurah at 2 as well. So let's hope we can fill that stadium up in Mandurah. They're rebuilding their stadium up as well in Mandurah. They're fixing up the stadium as well as East Fremantle for the girls and the men's. That's why there's no games for the girls down at East Fremantle for the girls this year because of the rebuild structure as well for the new stands, so they can get more crowds there. So we're playing against East Fremantle for last year's grand final rematch, and I'll be there on Saturday too, and I'll see how we go this weekend against East Fremantle. I'll be talking about the previews of it on Thursday, see how the teams will go. So we'll see how we go. Season coming up for 2024 is an unfinished business for us, for Peel. We need to be there again at the grand final again. Now we know we've done grand final. Now we know how we feel to be at a grand final, to play at Optus Stadium. So we've never played at Optus Stadium for a long time since Subia's been demolished. That was back in 2017. So it'd be about 4 or 5 years ago. That was the last time we played Subi in the grand final, beat them. And then after that, Subi won most of them. And then East Fremantle won it last year. So we've got a new team this year, a new set of players as well. Cooper Simpson's playing for us. Patrick Voss is playing as well. There's some other ones that we've got drafted for our club. Let's hopefully a good season, start the season with a bang. Let's not have any injuries this year for Peel. Best of luck for you guys, and let's go Peel, and let's go 3-0. Hopefully we'll go 3-0 this year. Let's not. This is the first time. This is the first time history for Fremantle to go 2-0 since 2015, when we started on top of the ladder. We're undefeated. Let's hope we can do that back when we were undefeated back in 2015. We had a good team back then. That was under Ross Lyon at the time. Hopefully we can show JL who we are, and we know that we are a better team this year, and we can beat Collingwood here up the stadium this year and get redemption on them when we do the Indigenous round. That would be a Friday night game, and that'd be a big blockbuster for us because that's against the reigning premiers, and they're 0-3. So best of luck for 3-0 on Friday. JL, you're doing an amazing job for our club. Keep up the good work. I'm proud of you. You're doing so far, so well. And the coaching staff, you're doing an amazing job. JL, you need to get Liam Baker. He's a free agency. He's just bought a house in Perth. West Coast can't afford him because they've spent so much money on Tim Kelly. They can't afford him because they don't have much room. But we want to try and build that chemistry like Collingwood or Richmond or any other club so we can win a premiership this year. So JL, get on your phone right now and call Richmond and actually try and get that bid so we can get Liam Baker to Perth and get him on the Fremantle list because we need him. He's not doing good for Richmond, so we need him with Fremantle. So JL, get on your phone right now and get Richmond's Liam Baker straight to Fremantle and sign him on a multi-million-dollar deal. We can do it, JL. You can do it. I believe in you, JL. And I'll talk to you soon, guys. And I hope you guys enjoy Monday afternoon, guys. Thank you for listening, and let's go Freo.